Hi, I'm Ellie and this is a Midwife Diaries video. I'm really excited to bring you this video today because I think it's going to be excellent preparation for your midwifery interviews. In fact, it's a mock interview. In a moment, I'm going to get into character as a midwifery interviewer. You might want to treat this like a real interview, so for instance, get your interview outfit on, make sure everything's quiet, and make sure you answer the questions. You're going to need to pause the video, obviously, after every question to give yourself the time, but overall this whole process should take about 20 minutes, including your answers. This reflects a real interview and how long you'll be in there for. You might also want to record yourself on your camera and phone so you can run it back and see how you interview. So pause the video, go and get ready because your midwifery interview is about to begin. Hello, for the purposes of today, I'm Ellie and I'm the Senior Admissions Tutor at Midwife Diaries University. We're going to get going with some interview questions, but first, how are you today? That's great, I'm very well also. We'll start on some questions to do with midwifery in general. Question 1. What do you think midwives do day to day? What do we get up to? Question 2. What kinds of professionals do you think midwives work with? Question 3. What kind of challenges do you think midwives face day to day? Thank you. We'll now move on to some questions to do with you and your personality. So the first question is, do you think midwives need to have experienced birth and motherhood themselves before they can be a good midwife? Second question, what does natural birth mean to you? Third question, midwives cope with an awful lot of responsibility. How do you think you personally will cope with this? Question 4. Midwifery also comes with a lot of long shifts and night shifts and unsocial hours. How do you think you'll cope with this? Question 5. As a midwife, you're going to cope with emotionally difficult events, such as stillbirth, unexpected outcomes in birth, and just women not having the birth experience they wanted. How would you help a woman who'd experienced one of these events? We'll now move on to some scenario-based questions. Question 1. If you were working in the community and had a really good relationship with a client, and that client wanted to have a home birth, despite having medical advice not to have a home birth, how would you react? How would you best support that woman? Question 2. This is an interesting question. You're on the train and you can hear a woman talking in Polish and she's obviously heavily pregnant, and a friend or family member of yours starts to talk loudly and disparagingly about immigrants coming into the country and having babies just to use the maternity care. How would you react in this situation? We'll now move on to some of your academic background and what you know about midwifery in general. Question 1 is, how much reading have you done and what have you been reading in preparation for your midwifery degree? Question 2. There's a lot in the news about midwifery right now. Can you tell me about one thing you've read that has affected the way you think about maternity care? Question 3. How would you react if you failed an essay on your midwifery course that you thought you'd done really well on? Question 4, one of my favourite questions. What kind of event would you expect to see during a normal birth? That concludes our interview. Thank you very much. It was wonderful to meet you, and is there anything you'd like to ask me? I really hope you found that midwifery mock interview helpful and you didn't find me too scary. I'm really nice. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please take the time to like it on YouTube and perhaps share it with a midwifery mate who's coming up for their midwifery interviews as well. You can always come and find me if you need a hand on midwifediaries.com and the secret community for midwives in the making on Facebook. I'll see you for the next video.